The year is 1994, and the Autobots stranded on Earth are awaiting their opportunity to return to their home planet, Cybertron. When a mysterious key sends a signal the Autobots can see, Optimus Prime gets his team back together to investigate. The signal leads the Autobots to encounter a whole new breed of robots in disguise, the Maximals. The Maximals tell of the planet-eating Transformer Unicron and how Earth, as well as Cybertron, are in grave danger. This is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is the 7th film in the Transformers movie series. But it's only the direct sequel to 2018's Bumblebee, a film I actually really enjoyed. Bumblebee just felt so different from all of the other Transformer movies. And after it, I was really intrigued to see where the Transformers movies would go from there. Because if that was going to be the standard quality for Transformers films going forward, we were going to have something good on our hands. And I can safely say Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is a solid Transformers adventure. It may be a bit too fast-paced at times, but the characters, the action, the adventure, it's all really good. Now, human characters in Transformer films are kind of a staple at this point, whether we like it or not. But much like Bumblebee, the human characters in this film are really good. Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback have a perfect presence in the movie. Whether they have just a really good arc or are just knowledgeable about the adventure at hand, their characters and performances are great for the film. I am so glad we're done with the Cade Yeagers and the Sam Witwickies of the world. Why do I know their names? Why do I know their names, and why does that piss me off so much that I know their names? I hate that. But no matter how good the human characters may be in the film, you're gonna want to talk about the Transformers the most. And this is probably the best the Transformers have looked on film. The designs and the effects of all the Transformers are phenomenal, and the voice work for the characters are just as impressive. Of course, we have the iconic Peter Cullen returning to voice the equally as iconic Optimus Prime. There are a lot of new faces in his team of Autobots. The one I could almost guarantee will be the fan favorite is Mirage, played by Pete Davidson, because he is an absolute riot in this movie. His character and his performance is just so entertaining. Not counting the Suicide Squad, this is the first time I've actually seen Pete Davidson in something and feel like I can actually get why he's so popular. Because every other time I see him, it just seems like he's trying to sell me Smart Water or Taco Bell. And also, I just want to make note of it because I love everything about it. We got Oscar winner Michelle Yeoh playing a robotic bird. You'll love to see it. And Peter Cullen's voice as Optimus Prime is just so iconic. It would be dumb to replace him with, like, Chris Hemsworth or something. But what I think makes the film the most is the adventure. It may not have as many explosions as Transformers has become synonymous with, or maybe that was just Michael Bay. The film instead almost has an Indiana Jones kind of adventure with giant robots. Pretty cool combo if you ask me. That isn't to say the film is lacking on action, because the action in this film is probably the best the action has ever looked in any of the Transformers movies. It's no longer this big cluster truck of what looks like the aftermath of a car being compacted. And helping that is just the fact that each Transformer looks so unique. Each one of them fights differently, and of course they each transform into their own unique vehicle. But what adds the extra level is the introduction of the Maximals. You throw a giant robot monkey into a fight and you're gonna get something cool. And I'll be damned if this film isn't a little bit cool. The film does fall back on the same MacGuffin plotline that so many other Transformers films have fallen back on, but the actual adventure for the MacGuffin works a lot better than anything I can remember from the previous films. And I am not kidding, there are more exciting and goosebump-causing scenes in this movie than there are in The Flash. I wish I was saying that just to spite The Flash, but it is just true. And the ending of this movie, it got me. It suckered me in. I'm like, I like that. I like that a whole lot. In fact, I want them to go all in on it. And if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I mean. But I'm honestly surprised just how much I enjoyed this film. I do think I like Bumblebee just a little bit more. That's mainly because of how different it felt from the rest of the Transformers movies. But they are definitely cooking something with this franchise now, and I am more than interested to see where it goes next. If you're a Transformers fan, I can definitely recommend this film to you. At the risk of sounding cheesy, there is more than meets the eye to this film. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and if you did, please consider hitting that like button, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified when my next review drops. Oh, and by the way, check out the website. Until next time, I'm Quint Dunaway, hoping you will keep it cinematic.